Hi, my name is Kaitlin McFadden, and I teach clarinet and beginning saxophone at REW Music. The best thing about teaching music is being able to connect with the students. Obviously, without the students, there are no lessons, but it's really fun for me to be able to get to know the students on a personal level and get to know their interests, which therefore helps me be able to teach them better. I try and find things that they're interested in to teach in lessons, as far as different music, different movies, what they like. I try to bring that in, and that seems to really help convey the different musical techniques that I'm trying to teach them. I make lessons fun by not doing the same thing every week. I do have a little bit of a structure so students can know a little bit what to expect for lessons. We always do a warm-up, but from there it's anybody's guess, really, and I find it helpful to mix things up. Students tend to get a little bit bored if it's the same exact thing every single time, so sometimes I might bring in a random song and cover up the title and say, hey, play this, and see if they can figure it out. So maybe a happy birthday, a SpongeBob theme song, something simple that they'll recognize, and that's really fun. I try to use many different styles of music in lessons. Obviously classical, kind of a traditional standard, is the main thing that we start with, but I like to use jazz a lot as well. And not only for saxophone, I teach both clarinet and saxophone, and absolutely clarinets can play jazz. You don't typically see them in jazz band, but it's a great instrument to play jazz. I like to use rock and roll. I like to use popular music, particularly if that's what the student is interested in. Basically whatever the student likes, I'm going to try and bring some of that into lessons. And of course we're going to do classical and jazz, but if they like rock and roll, we're going to play some rock and roll. The excerpt from the KMEA audition piece that I played today is the fast sections, from the fast section, and the temptation can be knowing that it's fast to start off very fast, but it's very important to start off slow. It's in 6/8 and it's a fast 6, so you think 1 and a, 2 and a, 1 and a, 2 and a at full tempo. When you're starting, you want to make sure you slow your metronome down. Metronome, by the way, is key. You want to practice it with the metronome and make sure you're doing your metronome clicks on the 8th note, so think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Even slower if you need to, but the slower you go in the beginning, the easier it will be to increase the tempo as you practice.